Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for the weekends, the 7th, the 8th and the 9th of October 2022. This is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so about the energies of the next 3 days. The Mercury is now going direct and it's trying to pull all the delays moving forward, and for that reasons she's gonna moving from Virgo into Libra as scheduled. Okay, so the energies will be open up and it's gonna go from within to outward of your own energy. So you will feel things clearer. uh, in another word, so the whole things we're going through is about how to sum up some things, how to determine the closures on things, so you will have a new fresh start. And now it is happening. So this is in the process. So if you actually feeling that way, that means that you have successfully um, catching up with the things that you're supposed to do. Um, about the energies, there's the only one thing that we have to watch out for is the moon is gonna conjunct by Sunday. So it's 8 the 9 on the 9. So it's right before Pluto's gonna stop retrograding. So Pluto start to go direct around the 10, and it also that is also the time the full moons of this month. So it's a time that there's a lot of clarities of the next steps, not the new steps, but of the next steps. So you're trying to figure out which way to go. For example, there will be the hint, there will be some sort of guidance that comes in, informations, depends on your situations. So now let's go to the cards and we will find out what actually is being given to us. So what we need to so we know what we need to focus on. Okay, so now let's go. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the Oracle card first to see what we have for the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th of October 2022. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to help it grow. If you're already here and want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. Now, let's see what we have. The energy is opening up. Cosmic Rainbow, that's the first card we have. Look for the pot of gold, accept joy. Now this card already comes out in the previous readings, and we will talk about that. This is the time that we really have to learn to accept things, to accept what had happened, and we really had to. It's like it's a time that you have to apply everything that you have learned into the visions that you have, because each one of us will have a different visions of how to steer this boat into the safe water, into the common water. So this is like the Six of Swords in the tarot. So it's also the sense of the calm after the storm. So yeah, there will be a lot of advantageous situations that you're gonna stumble in. This is the blessings that you're gonna receive. So what can I say? Just follow and trust the destiny, because obviously that after everything, even the worst hit in your life, you have survived and you have proven to yourself that you worth something better. You deserve everything that you ever dreamed of. So this is the time that you actually you can open your arms and manifest everything to let things flow in, to let all the blessings to heal you, to bathe you in purity. Now the second card we have, again, your personal unicorn, number one. This is amazing, guys, because the two cards came out last time, it came back this time. It's just to reaffirm to everyone that this is it. This is the brand new start for everyone. Now we just talk about open your arms, let the blessings in, bathe in pure love, and it is here. Stay open to the unicorn magic. This is about the message from CBS to the clan of these people from the same soul tribe, which is the light seers families. Because as long as you have that root, you will know when you are one. It's a little bit, it can be a little bit selective, you know, because you think about that. Only these Sagittarius who sign up for the missions of healing and spreading love were the one who had to suffer and going through all these struggles, all these hits, and some of the hits was so painful, was so devastated. But leaving the rest of other Sagittarius still, you know, like working on the lessons with materials, with temptations, with the 3D world lures. But if you fall into that group of, you know, going through pains and have to embrace these pains to get into something much more powerful, you have to believe that you are really blessed, and the blessing will. But the only ways to find out the real um, stories, the real nature of all this blessing is by keeping moving forward with the positivities, with trust, with belief, and especially keeping your love of the at the highest level that you always did for yourself. Okay, now let's see the shadow works. What we have to think about here, the obsessions number 3. Now the number 3 here is about you know, this is very similar to the energies of the love reading yesterday. This is what you need to go back and fill in that void of your wisdom, because you realize that you were resistant to your destiny, your to changes. You recognize that you were too too stubborn for nothing. So you're trying to hold on things. This is the very ultimate obstacles created by your own shadows. The obsession here is about you couldn't let things go. Y- and the reason why you're not yet 100% doing it, because you still cannot make the full sense, the very fine sense of the wisdom that you're trying to how I say, you kind of like collecting all the informations and the details of what you're needing, but you're not yet 100% sure why that wisdom was needing, was needed, right? Okay, so once you can answer that questions, so what is this finally is about, why you need that, because obviously that you might have thought that you don't really need all these things, because you thought that you have understood. Well, the thing is, if you have really understood all these things, and you could have let all of these things go already. But if you still have to process it, that means that there is something missing. That's why the obsession is still here to remind that once. But that's why the moon is gonna go through all the planet this month, starting from um, at, the yesterday, after Mercury start going direct again. So starting from the 4th of October until the very close to the end of this month, the moon gonna go through every single planet again. And now she just passed Pluto, and then you recognize something here. You recognize that, oh, unlike last month, we don't go, back into the deepest, darkest fear and then tortures and victimize ourselves anymore. So what is this about? So now this month is about finding the contrast of the feelings of thing that you felt last month and this month, and it will show you the clarity. And as I say, by the time the moon is around the 10, before Pluto start to go direct again, it will come clearer. So just keep doing or working on what you are doing. You will very soon get everything that you might have searched for, because it will serve your next thing. It will help you to unlock something here, because your thing is about to come to happen for you. Okay, now let's see with the love relationship. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. That is very true, because this is how the energies trying to work on people. So when you can overcome that obsessions about something, or to be easier to understand, when you can successfully unblock the thing that you keep going back, and you have that not nice feeling whenever you think of that. When you think of something and it doesn't even bother or give you any feeling at all, then you know that you have successfully overcome it. So that is the feeling that we want to reach, because we want to record the new experiences, the new feelings. So we don't want to store all the old feelings anymore, the feelings that do not serve or do not give you any useful, like the equipment for you. So because you're about to given the new task here. Okay, so to allow the new task to come in, we need to prepare ourselves to have space and room for new things. Now the Page of Wands is a new beginning, definitely. Page of Wands. So it's quite open up here for me, for everyone here. Now the second card, we have the Lovers. It's a new beginning, right? But here is what we need to think about. We don't have to decide straight away whatever that might come across your ideas, right? This time, please take some time to process what is this about. Is that aligned with your visions, or the feeling that keeps coming toward your mind? This is like your higher self trying to guide you through the confusions here with the Lovers. So we will have to clarify this and find out what is this actually that we need to focus on. Okay, now let's see the next card. is the Seven of Wands. Okay, a very, this is very similar to one of the reading that I did last week with the Seven of Wands, and we talk about that, and it's still here. Um, so when Mercury was retrograding, a lot of other energies were trying to get back to you and try to kind of, because they saw the blessing coming toward you, but because you were still sinking into the shadow that you need to work with yourself. So sometimes you forget to see what about to come. So basically you forget to listen to your intuition. So here it reminds you again that don't lose your way. You have to believe in um, the way you've been trying to work with yourself so far to reach this far, because you have reached this far to about to start something new. So you have to really believe in that. Don't let anything to swing you here. Okay, now let's see the challenge. Then we will find out the challenge. I think the challenge here is the answer to the lovers, the eight. That's what I'm talking about, the Eight of Swords, because um because you forget to see, or to how I say, to use your feeling to validate the feeling that you're trying to upgrade. You kind of reach to, so you have tried so hard to let yourself to the stage that you're about to make sense of everything, to complete this shadow, to push this shadow back into the dark for good. But then, because of, like, this is like the test from the universe to see if you really can see it now. There's only one way, and it's left right open in front of you, but you didn't pay attention to it. It's like there's a door open, but you don't turn around to see the light from that door. You turn the back, you're right in front of the door, but you turn your back against the door, so you feel the light behind you, but for some reason you cannot let go of something here. So obsession is the key of this reading that we have to think about. Okay, now let's see what coming toward people, and then we'll clarify this reading and find out what is this about. So what coming toward you is, this is like it is still the same theme with the reading yesterday about the love reading yesterday, about those people who recently um, stepping through that blank awakening, and now it's the time for you to process all that feeling, because you are ready to take a leap of faith here, to finally to close that door. Okay, now let's clarify the reading, and we'll see if we can get the further details for this. So the page of one is clarified by the Six of Swords. As I said earlier in the introduction, the cosmic rainbow here, it's the feeling of the Ten of Swords. So you are heading toward the common water. The only problem here, I can see the challenge here. So you're feeling like, where are your crews? Because these are for the group of people that just got out of that blank awakening, because it was the blank awakening. So you don't have all the proper informations, all the sufficient, not sufficient, but like it's not quite clear enough. It's like you're stepping out of the coma. You still need some time to figure out where you are, what's going on around you, who's around you, if you have anything around you, or what had happened to you. That's kind of feeling. That's why you feel a bit confused when you see everything around you with the lovers. So let's see why in your mind you feel that way. Now let's clarify this, and we see the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords here is actually, it's in the upright energy, but it's clarify the level. That means that you feeling like you're not sure which way you go now. That's the reason why I advise that you need to take some time now to see which way you want to go, because so the Seven of Wands is about you're not ready to share your blessing yet, and this is the wise move, because obviously that this is a time you're trying to catch up with other fellows, with those Sagittarius who went through the awakening in July and August. Okay, let's clarify the Seven of Wands, and we will see the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups here is one of the energies from the lovers. So that's why you're feeling a bit confused. You're not ready to accept any apologies or explanations or even sweet conversations with anyone. You want this time for yourself. So I'm expecting that this is a very kind of like this is a small test to see that if you really recovered from, if you think about if you went into the surgery and you went out and you were in a coma for a while, or you were sleeping for a while, you just open up your eyes and there is someone right there come to see you with the hope that you don't remember what happened, and that is how it's gonna feel like. But your intuitions, your higher self, because you actually have the chance to talk to your higher self lately through that blank awakening, but because it's blank, so you didn't feel like you were awakened yet. So that's why if you remember in the monthly reading, I say there's another awakening in the queue, and then you will be ready for that awakening. Okay, now so the Page of Cups here is someone trying to come back to you and trying to say something with hope that your mind still open for them to get back. But this time you say, no, hang on, I'm not ready yet, because I feel like this is the path that I don't want to share with you anymore. Okay, now with the Eight of Swords, let's see, this is the challenge. The challenge is because right now only that one energy is happening with you. So will you be in the hurry and jump in that and let them in right away? So that is the Eight of Swords is the challenge. Or you can see through this, and you can see through the future of where you're heading to, and wait for where you reach to that island with the sun here, where the people waiting for you. So the challenge is that the Eight of Swords clarified by the Ten of Cups. That means that if you learn how to say no, if you learn how to protect your blessing, if you learn how to trust you and yourself only, you will get everything. All the parties, all the good news, all the good times, all the fun, happy people waiting right ahead of you to wait for you to come home from that journey, from that surgery. Okay, now the Four of Pentacles, what coming toward you? It's like you're getting out of the hospital with the Four of Pentacles here, and you will close that door, you will close that chapters for good. Now the Four of Pentacles is about you leaving the old foundations that you once being stubborn and hold on to, which cause you the obsessions, the shadow that have caused you a major, huge problems of freeing yourself and learning how to love yourself, or being yourself, or being back to yourself, right? And finally, you realize that after the surgery, that's why you need that kind of hit in your life. So you will wake up and become a new man, a new person, a new versions of yourself. And what coming toward you, as long as you did the right, as long as you pass this small test of the doctor after the surgery to see if you now able to function on your own without any medical help, you will start galloping is the term for the horse which when they are at their maximum speed and accelerate their speed. So that is the sun, that's where you're heading to, and that is your energy. And then that means this weekend there will be a very bright weekend for everyone, but you just need to pass this small challenge. Okay guys, so this is all I've got for you. Hope you like what I'm doing. Please like, share the video to help other people to find our channel. And if you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.